to those in authority and the Chancellor of the Exchequer for £20 million from Mr. Boris Johnson's Levelling Up Fund. Join us here at 12 o'clock when Her Majesty the Queen's Member of Parliament over and in the Cathedral City of Gloucester will address the Assembly and inform you all about the £20 million Levelling Up Fund appeal. Behind me we have Debenhams of Gloucester, now sadly closed. However, it shall soon be transformed into an academy for nursing and social health care with the aid and assistance of the University of Gloucester. It will have over 4,700 students, also employing 1,200 civilian workers. Money will also be spent on the historic Fleece Hotel, bringing 50 rooms back into occupation, and the city employing 60 to 70 local people.
To celebrate despite the weather. Behind me are the wooden symbols of the size of the bid and the ambition that Gloucester has submitted a few seconds ago to the government for the £20 million in the Levelling Up Fund. And this is absolutely transformational because, as we all know, the pandemic has had a terrible toll on city centres in general and smaller cities in particular. Footfall has decreased, more shops are vacant, less people in the city centre, and a blow to confidence and pride in big and small cities across the country. So in order to recover from what has happened and to, in the Prime Minister's favourite phrase, to build back better, we're going to have to do something different, and we're going to have to do it dramatically. And so standing here at the entrance to the iconic Part Art Deco former Debenhams building, which will, as Town Crier Alan Wyatt said, become the first Debenhams department store in the country to be converted into a teaching campus by a leading university, who will enable 4,700 students to come and study in the heart of our city for both teaching and health courses, those major public sector activities for which demand is increasing all the time, is a huge symbol of what this fund can achieve if we are successful, and what will happen to the city centre with massive knock-on impact for shops, cafes, restaurants, nightlife, vibrance. And we have just heard from The Voice, the symbol of the voice of the Music Works, the Queen's Award-winning charity that is just about to open only 100 yards behind us in King's Square. So there will be art and culture happening in the city centre, in King's Square, in an environment that will be full of people, staff and students. So that is the first and the biggest element of our Levelling Up Fund bid. The second element is equally important in a different sense. We all know that what Gloucester has lacked above all is a 4-star hotel, and somewhere where people can stay in great comfort, visiting as tourists, singing in the cathedral and all the rest of it in the city centre. We all love the New Inn. I lived there for some months in 2006. But we do need something else. And so to have a 60-bed, 4-star boutique hotel in the Fleece, that symbol of fabulous heritage with a Grade 1 listed crypt in Westgate Street, will also be transformational and bring back many happy memories for people who first dated in the disco there back in the 1970s. I can see a few smiles in the audience. And the third element of this bid then is different. And that is all about attracting entrepreneurs, investors in innovative sectors like cyber, where our county leads and where Gloucester is doing much more than many people realise already. And this will be part of the huge project known as the Forum, which is a partnership between the City Council and Reef PLC, and that will effectively produce secure premises in which the most innovative cyber entrepreneurs will be able to thrive in the heart of our city. So 3 elements, one driven by the public sector but incorporating important social benefits for residents, which will be the new public library in Debenhams, a new wellbeing centre, and I hope a huge cafe that opens up with great umbrellas onto the square to listen to the music works and look at the art from the Jolt. The second bit is about the private sector, Dowdswell as the partner of the City Council for the Heritage and the new Fleece Hotel, and the third bit then, Reef and the City Council in the forum with this new Forge incubator. 3 exciting elements, a £20 million bid, and we are counting on our persuasiveness and the credibility of our bid in order to persuade government to lend a helping hand with the Treasury's chequebook. And if it doesn't succeed, I will probably be strung from this porch to the celebration of many of my constituents. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's as much as I want to say about this bid, which went in minutes ago. And I think the next element of this is to hear from our City Council leader, my friend and colleague, Councillor Richard Cook. Please welcome Richard.
Thank you, Richard, but I've got very little to add over everything that Richard has already said. Pointing out that this £20 million bid is going to deliver 4,700 students in time into this building behind me. Pointing out that the Forum development is going to deliver 1,500 jobs in the city centre. Over 6,000 more people every day in the city centre. What good does that do for our businesses around here? It actually makes them all thrive. So all I can say about this £20 million bid, it's a shot in the arm of adrenaline for the regeneration programme in Gloucester, an absolute shot in the arm, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful way forward. Thank you.